Hi everyone, it's Lisa Jane here. It is a Tuesday, I think. Don't ask me what date it is. And we're experiencing beautiful weather here in Cape Town. Summer is coming. So I hope wherever you are well and happy. And that if you like what I have to offer, then you subscribe and hit the notification button. Because the more subscriptions I get, the more I get to understand what it is that is needed, what content you enjoy. And of course, after the video or during the video, you're welcome to comment and just generally engage with me, since that's what I'm here for, right? I'm here to engage. So firstly, those of you that haven't been here, I'm a healer and a seer from Cape Town, South Africa. I work from my healing practice here. This is my sacred cave. So whatever I do, I always open up with a meditation before I come on to share the energy of my message and always hold the intention for your highest good and healing. So what I have been asked to do, and it feels like this is going to be more regular over the next few weeks as we lead up to the December 21st portal, is that I have been asked to share what my guides are showing me in terms of what needs to be done before then. Now, obviously, once we get to the December 21st portal, there is going to be more work to be done, but there is work to be done leading up to that, and then we'll kind of ramp up and maybe new things will come. So this is really a preparation, let's put it that way. So I'm feeling guided to share information in order to move towards that in the best way possible. First of all, I want to do a disclaimer and say that obviously I have a ability to translate those messages from spirit, but everyone has access to this information. I share it in the way I feel comfortable. I share it in the way that I'm guided to share, and the symbolism just helps you take it from your perspective and hopefully interpret it in the way that you need to. So what is this particular video about? Well, I'm referring it as the second video in the series of the portal update, or moving towards it. And this one is really about a calling to remember. For a long while, I've been hearing the words remember who you are. And I think that's true for most of us, right? And for the majority of this year, you will know that if you watch my videos, the strong message is take care of yourself, be yourself, find yourself, honor yourself. Because each one of us is a unique representation of creative life force energy, and our journey is to express that as authentically as possible. So while my previous video, or the first video, was really looking at a lot that was coming up for me, and if anything from our friends and clients to go by, is coming up for a lot of people, where we feel like we're really digging the bottom of the barrel in terms of our own self negative beliefs that we have about who we are, about whether we can step into our truth or not, about whether we can step into our power or not, and all of those things mentally, belief-wise, physically, that we feel stop us from moving forward. One can get into a cycle of feeling quite sad and resentful about that. What I would offer you as guidance is just let it move through you, because that's how we need to experience things, because change is happening so quickly in every moment pretty much, that this outside world is transforming before our eyes. So if I could just say to you, just feel it without attaching to it, without holding on to it, acknowledge it by all means, write it in your journal, take some learnings from it, absolutely, but see it as an observer and let it move through you. Because this next period that we're stepping into for the next 2 weeks or so is about a calling to remember who you are. It's stepping into a space where, with honesty and compassion, you can really look into those aspects of yourself that are your truest expression and that are your positives. Now, hopefully, when I say that, you will be able to at least write a few things that you believe are your strengths. If you can't, then please go and engage with others, be they children, be they parents, be they siblings, be they friends, and say, I'm being guided, or Lisa Jane has shared with me that the guidance is such that I need to really honor those so that I can step into the remembrance of who I am. So whatever way you can, go and pick people's brains, go and ask questions, and start creating for yourself a little journal, or within a current journal, an entitlement of calling back my soul, remembering who I am, a call to remember what is it that I need to know. If you hold this intention during the day and before you go to sleep at night, there is a lot of information coming through in your dreams. Now, what does it mean calling back or remembering who you are? Well, my belief is, it may not be your belief, but my belief is we do share many lifetimes on this planet. So our soul goes on this journey where the aim is to climb up that spiritual ladder, where you raise in vibration, where you raise in frequency. What has been offered to us now in this transformative stage, starting big time from like 2012 and now moving into this in the December 21st portal, as we move into the golden age, is an ability to spiritually climb up without having to leave the planet and come back again. So whereas before the supportive environment might have required for us to live many lifetimes, we are actually being given a golden opportunity where in this lifetime, without leaving your physical body, as much as possible, that you actually are being asked to really step up. You're being offered opportunities, portals to spiral up into a higher expression of self. So in the spiritual world, you would also have the words, you had heard the words, ascension, embodiment. Now, ascension or awakening is a moving in to a higher expression of who you are. It's a moving into your deepest authenticity, and it's a bringing back of all of those talents, gifts, abilities that you have gathered over many lifetimes here. In essence, it's who you are as a soul being, as a spiritual being, as a beam of light from the creative conscious field. So some people talk in rays, blue ray, green ray. Some people talk in terms of what type of energy field you hold in your heart center. So are you a giver? Are you a person who holds space? All of these are aspects of your soul. So the journey towards finding that out can involve others. So you could visit a person like myself who sees you and offers insights into that, because it's always good to have an objective outsider, right? Be it for the practical things with a friend to tell you your personality traits they enjoy, or on a soulful spiritual level to see a spiritual person or energy healer like myself who can see that aspect and reflect it back to you. So in this transition now, moving from the purging, from the digging deep into your negative beliefs about self, really self-berating, self-beating up, we're coming out of that wave, and we're really being asked to look at ourselves now in a compassionate way, in a loving way, in an acknowledging way. So for me, when I work with people, there is an essence that I feel first. And that essence on a very high level is the frequency of their soul. So as an example, my frequency of my soul is a translator. That's all I am, is that I have the ability to translate energy, messages from spirit, guidance, your own field, into a language that I can share with others and that is helpful to them on their journey or their healing. So I'm a translator. Then you also get people or souls who have the energy of, say, a transformer, which is also part of my aspect, but in this lifetime I'm doing more of the translation, is that when you're in a space with someone, just their energy frequency transforms something within you. So you might walk past that person on the street, and because of the nature of their soul frequency, their cosmic soul frequency, you might be transformed. You might have heavy stuff lifted from your field, or you might suddenly get a beam of light that makes you feel very uplifted. And then there are others, like I call them magnetizers, right? They have a very magnetic energy. They suck energy in, they transform it just by being that way. Now, your job essentially is to determine what that highest level is. As humans, we try and interpret that as what job must I do, what person must I look for. Those are the practical things, and that's just the entertaining of the human. But if you can roll that up and really look deeply into what is my essence, do I have an ability to translate? Maybe when I'm communicating with someone or in a group of people, I can actually see what's going on and act as a facilitator or mediator. That is a translation type skill. So this calling to remember that I'm sharing with you now, that I hope you can work with over the next while before we meet again, because I feel this is just like step process that's taking us through to the 21st, is taking the time to sit in solitude, to listen through the satellite dish of your heart that is the receiver to what is coming through in terms of acknowledgement of who you are as a vibration, as a frequency. So this feels like all I need to share with you today. I am more than open to receiving questions. If you want to email me on my contact details below. Please follow my other media, especially Instagram. And if you're on Facebook, not, some people are kind of not using that much Facebook, but definitely Instagram. I'm quite busy there. I post a lot of stuff almost daily. And then, of course, on the YouTube channel, I'll share as I need to. So watch this space. There are more videos that are coming in alignment for preparing for the December 21st. And also, I am being guided to offer a meditation for the portal that is coming up on December 21st. I have been offering Zoom online meditations during lockdown. This is something different. So if you feel like you resonate with my energy and you'd like to join that online meditation, there will be a small fee payable, but not anything that most people can't afford. Please subscribe. You can do that via my website. You can subscribe to my newsletter, or basically you just drop me an email and say, please put me on the list. So I'm being asked to hold space. I'm being asked to share information, whilst of course acknowledging I'm a human in this work. I'm not someone to be put on a pedestal. I'm doing my own work and healing as we move through this. But what I can tell you is that we've been given golden opportunities to shed, to shift, to acknowledge without too much effort. This shouldn't be hard effort. It should just feel like you're on the path, in order to allow that highest expression of self to come in, so that we can all be of service to the world and we can all share who we are as divine expressions of this beautiful creative life force energy we are all part of. We are all part of the web of life. We are all part of this change that is happening. And know that Mother Earth too is holding us during this time. I do a lot of work with her energy field. I always connect with her heart center. Be out in nature. Spend time in the waters, on the mountains. Connect with your animals, even if they're just your pets at home. They are also shifting and changing. And know that we will get through this, that we are all one, and that we're much stronger together when we work together, when we are compassionate and respectful. So with that, I wish you a blessed rest of Tuesday, a rest of week. I will be in touch when I need to, and I'm so very grateful that you listen to my channel. Again, hit subscribe if you feel the need, and just pass it on to those who you think would be interested in what I have to say. Thank you so much, and bye for now.